like it's one of those things like you hear about and you think like it would never happen to you, and damn, out of nowhere, it bloody happened to me.
Just like the sea, exactly the man I wanted to be. Move like a killer and flow like a bee. Put in the work and move undercover. ROS.
Hey yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Hotspot, and yes, I'm back with another video, baby, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, sir. So guys, what I have installed for you today is a story time of how I got robbed in Pretoria. 012, baby. Fucking hell.
Oh shit, here we go again.
So guys, let me get it quick, man. Let me get straight to the point. I didn't get robbed the traditional way. Like, I didn't get gunzified. Like, it's not a typical robbery story. Like, I bet I was walking at night, they bumbled me, guns, they took my phone, or I was out clubbing, then they pocket snatched me or something like that. Next. Out of all those, let me just say, nah, I'd rather get mugged that way. You see, that way, I'd rather get mugged that way. The way I got mugged must never happen to anyone. Mustn't happen to anyone. But yeah, guys, so the reason why I'm sharing my story time of how I got robbed in Pretoria is basically like, I'm just warning other first year students to be aware of this. Like, there's people out here who do this kind of fucking, I don't know how, like, ew, like.
Why does it happen to me?
Like, if I could explain how, like, I am gonna explain what do I mean if I could explain. Like, ew, like, you guys are gonna understand once you've watched the full video of like how I properly got mugged. And like, yeah, now you guys are, it's funny, no lie, like it's funny, but deep down it's painful. Like, it's painful. I'm not gonna lie, it's painful. But alright, let's get to the video, man. So this is how I got robbed in Pretoria, man. So basically, yeah, let me start at the beginning. So let me just say, okay, let me just get you accustomed to the people that, okay, some of them didn't appear, but like, I'm just gonna make you understand where I was going to and what I was going to do there before you can understand like how I got mugged. So like, it was me and my friend Alvita, and then there was other people who were going to visit at our apartment in Arcadia. So I paid. But Alvita was already there at that apartment. I just chose to not name the other people that were there, but I ended up not seeing them when I got mugged, you got. So like, this is how I got mugged, babe. So I bathe in the morning, I freshen up, I clean up, nah. Understand this now. I didn't vibe to school that day. I didn't vibe to school. So like, me and Avita planned on doing schoolwork at those people's apartment, man. So I bet. So Avita's already there. She slept there. Me, I slept at rest. So basically, like, to that apartment and to my rest is basically like, it's a downhill walk. Like, I can say it took me like 5 minutes to get there. So I bet, I'm freshening up and everything. I bet. I take my phone. I bet everything is clean. I take my thingy. I put on my side belt. Yeah, side belt. No, rewind that. I put on my side bag. Yeah, I put on my side bag. I bet everything. I'm looking clean. I'm looking smart. I'm like, I bet. Let me go see what's happening there. Like, because of earlier, I'm not gonna start working because keep in mind this happened around Boma 2. Like, it took them 4 hours to rob me. I ain't gonna lie, they took 4 hours to rob me. So yeah, 4 hours or 2 hours, I don't know, but it was in that space. But yeah, it was around Boma 2 to 1. So obviously, like, we had the type to start spanning like around 8, like something like that. So babe, I vibe there, I get there, babe. I'm already calling Alvita outside. When I get to the apartment there, like, it's outside, and then people inside have to let you in because the security guard won't let you in. So I bet. So I get there, I call Alvita, and I'm like, yo, say I'm outside. She's like, she's pulling up. While I'm waiting outside at that apartment, like that, like kids, it's called Solitude. Yeah, Solitude. I don't know if you guys, if you're around from Pretoria, you know Solitude around Arcadia. But yeah, but we were there. Me, I'm outside. I'm outside the door. I'm waiting. There's this bro. He's walking by. Keep in mind, like I don't remember these people's names. They told me their names and I forgot what their name are.
What did he say?
So I bet. So this bro passes by. I'm on my phone, and that bro's like, yo. And I'm like, what's up? That bro's like, excited, dog. Where can I find Sanam? And I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, I don't know a Sanam. I'm new to this place. That's where I went wrong. See, that's the moment I told the bro that I don't know this place. That's when he saw perfect target. I'm striking here. But I bet, let's match that. I bet. And then the bro's like, I bet. It's like, okay, sharp. I'm like, okay, I dip. Then the bro's like, I come back here. And I go back. I'm like, what's up? And it's like, I was joking, man. Like, keep in mind, man, like, this happened like last year around April, March. So, like, this bro tainted the most vulnerable part of my life. And, like, he talked about the death of my mom. And, like, last year I wasn't fully healed over that. Like, I'm still not healed, but, like, it was worse back then because everything I would think would be, like, everything towards her. But, like, let me not get there. But, yeah. So that proves, like, yo, say, I was lying about the part that I'm looking for Sandam. It's like, say, I was actually brought here by your mom. And I'm like, what? You are brought here by my mom? And I lied to the bro. I know my mom is alive. So she called you to come here. And she's like, no, you're lying to me. The bro's like, I'm like, how are you saying I'm lying to you when I'm telling you? And I'm like, starting to get convinced, this bro might be actually telling the truth, man. Because first of all, first time seeing that bro in my life, first time. So they're telling me about that my mom from the heavens brought him here. And I'm like, yes. You probably these things you see bomb at the TVs, we hear about them, the spiritual stuff that maybe your mom brings someone from the heavens to talk to you, to guide you. And I don't believe in that shit now because that's how I got robbed. But anyways, let's get back to the video, man. So that proves like, I bet I was brought by your mom, yeah. And I'm like, no, my mom's alive and everything. That proves saying I'm lying. So I'm like, okay, this bro says I'm lying. And then I'm like, okay, when did my mom pass away? Then it's like, she passed away last year. And I'm like, how do you know that? And it's like, I was brought here by your mom, ancestral stuff. I was brought from the heavens to you. And I'm like, so you found me in Pretoria? Like, you don't, like, and then I asked him, do you know where I live? Then it's like, nah, I don't know that, but I was only able to locate you because my mom, like, apparently my mom told him where I would be at that specific time. And I'm like, okay, bet. Then Alvita comes outside and then she's like, she calls me. She sees I'm talking to this bro. And she knew that something's going on, well. Alvita knew that something's going on. But like, I'm amazed because I didn't have, like, I was too convinced, like, this bro is, because it was like, yo, I have a message to tell you coming from your mom. And I'm like, damn, bro, I bet. So I'm a rock stuck in between two places. I'm stuck. I don't know, should I just mice or should I listen to Alvita and just get, like, no lie, I wish I took the other option. Went inside with Alvita, went inside to that apartment and never got robbed. But I bet, silly me, went with option 2. I told Alvita, it's like, say, I know what, this bro needs to tell me something. So I took my side bag, I took my phone, I gave Alvita, bet. I walk outside, then I go to that bro and I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm here now. And then the bro's like, hey, so this is red flag. Good to know. I'm about to get robbed. Hi. Then this bro's like, I looks like you don't trust me. I'm like, what makes you think that? Like, I mean, I don't know you, and you're coming around telling me, "Good, my mom brought you from the heavens to come deliver a message to me." So it's like, no, like I can sense why you're giving away your possessions to her. Like you don't trust me. I was brought here by your mom. So in order for me to tell you this message your mom told me, you have to show that you're relaxed so the ancestors can let me communicate with you. And I'm like, hi, why imagine like why is my phone needed? Like, why do I need to bring my side bag and my phone to talk to you to tell me important shit? Like, what do they have to do? And she's still wise. Like, my phones, do they have some spirit? Nyana? And it's like, no, this is to show that you trust me. But silly me, I go to Alvita, I'm like, yo, bruh, can you give me my bag and my phone? Alvita's like, bro, I'm phone. I'll go to the bro, I'm like, she doesn't want. She's like, but lie to her and like tell her, Muti, you know me or something like that, and she didn't recognize me. And that should have been the second red flag of like, hey, why you want me to lie to my own friend? I was telling me, that bro's like, do you want to hear something? And I'm like, what? It's like, maybe one of those friends that you came here to visit are the ones that are busy holding you back from your goods. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, and then it's like your family is blessed with a lot of money. And apparently one of your friends stole some piece of money, they took a piece of 10 rand and teared it. And I don't know, they put it in some voodoo shit, I don't know, something like that. He explained the whole process to me, then apparently locked away my lack of getting money. Hey, but that should have been my dead red flag of, okay, none of my friends believe in that shit, so why would they do that? But silly me, I'm like, hey, no wonder I'm broke now. Like, and the times were tough. Times were tough. Hey, that day, times were tough. I'm like, hey, Forex is trying me. I'm being broke. Everything's not going well. Like after a good week of making money, the other week is bad. On top of that, I get mugged. So that bro, I'm like, bitch, I hear your chat, man, because these past weeks it's been rough. Like it's been rough, man. It's been rough. Like the students, it's rough potato manipulation. But I bet I go to Alvita, I tell him the story. Alvita's like, yeah, boy, whenever you're done with this, bro, you're gonna get me here, just call me. I'm like, I bet. I come, I put my phone inside my side bag, and that bro's like, I bet. It's like, in order for you he was like, in order for you to trust me, I want to show you my powers. And I'm like, what do you mean? I know everybody here and their lives and what's going on. And I'm like, okay. But there's random people passing by, and I'm like, hey, okay, sharp. So that proves like, look, that guy that's going there is a not a traffic cop. He's a police officer. Yeah, he's a police officer. I bet. Hey, that bro looks like this. That bro stops him. Like that bro, like that Sangoma bro. Stops him. It's like, say you're a police. And that bro was like, hey, bro, how do you know? Yes, I am. And it's like, I'm a lieutenant, something like what. Hey, he told his name, whatever he is in the police department, wara. Hey, yeah, I'm like, I bet. He shows me his badge. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I believe you. I see that badge. I see. Then I'm like, okay, bet. So what's happening? Don't worry, his captain is over there. And I'm like, it's like, how do you know? And aren't you guys aren't you guys doing a patrol? You have an outstanding case that you need to find. Somebody's dealing drugs around this neighborhood selling weed. And I'm like, but I should have noticed with that, Gucci. No, man. No. Why would the police be after these Sneemans when I've seen Gatas snare from the Sneemans? Like, I don't know if you guys feel my frustration, man, but like, I bet, like, okay, sharp. We go to the captain. He's like at the street light there. We invite to the captain. He's like, hey, what are you doing here? And it's like, the lieutenant guy is like, I bet, nah, this bro stopped me and told me that he knows that I'm a lieutenant and everything, and he was able to point you out. And it's like, hey, Ayo, what's happening? Then that bro's like, listen, I have to deliver a safe message to this boy. I was brought by his mom. And they were like, hey, man, Aibo. Then it's like, I know he's a sangoma, so like he's in touch with the spirituality world and everything. That nigga was sweating. Like that bro was sweating. He was like, is that bro like, in order to properly envision the bro, I'm gonna put a guy with an chebe here. Like a chebe, like he looked like a big Zulu guy. Yeah, I looked like big Zulu from Timo. Yes, that guy was sweating. Sweating was like, I need to deliver this message to this boy. And I'm like, and this shit is real, most. I bet. And it's like, I know you guys have your car parked there. Let's hurry up and go there. The sisters want us to go to a quiet place. And I'm like, hey. And they're like, hey, let's go. We all go. We run. We get to the car. I bet. I'm traumatized. See, if I see an Uber, that's a Toyota Aiga. I'm canceling that shit. I got dropped inside a Toyota Aiga. But I bet. We go inside the Toyota Aiga. I bet. Me, I'm sitting at the back seat. That brook is there. The captain and the lieutenant are sitting at the front. They're like, okay, sharp, now we're in a dry place. We're good. Okay, we're in a quiet place. It's fine. That Sangoma guy is like, let me go outside and drink some water and ask the ancestors to give me power to tell you whatever you want. You guys need to hear. And I'm like, okay, that bro steps out. And those two lieutenants, hey, now they're asking me questions. I'm like, hey, where do you stay? Hey, when did you meet that guy? And I'm like, I also just met him now. I just met this bro now. He's telling me about my mom, that my mom said he must deliver an important message to me, everything, wara, stuff like that. But so then that bro comes in after they ask me everything that it's okay, well, how do I know this person, where do I stay, and everything. Because at that time I thought they were actual cops. So I'm like, no, actually I just stay right there. They're like, oh, okay. So you're in a safe area, so you're in a familiar area. I'm like, yeah. So he was like, okay, there's nothing to stress about. We're both police officers here, so don't worry or don't stress about what's happening with that guy. So apparently, if he was able to point us out, that means your parents made sure that there are police officers to protect you. And I'm like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense because I'd be safe with two police officers.
He's not make sure. He's not make sure. He's
Okay, I bet that bro comes in and he's like, okay, and I've already told you why I'm here. And he's like, okay, he's telling this bro, would say apparently he like a month ago he made someone pregnant, and that pregnant lady came to his house, and that captain's like, hey bro, how do you know? And I'm like, hey bro, hey, he's confirming what you're saying. I bet. And the other one is like, you have an outstanding case of that. There's this one's name one that you couldn't catch, and we know where he is. He's like around there, the corner there. He's like, hey bro, you serious? And then that bro is acting like, I wanted to catch that guy. And it's like, yeah, I bet. And then I'm like, I'm all convinced it's okay. So everything is saying to this guy's checks out. Okay, you must be true with everything you're doing and saying. It must be real, man. And it's like, are you what dube? And I'm like, what dube? Yeah, he's like, also what dube when? And I'm like, yeah, I'm wanting to dube. How do you know that? time I didn't know. No, I did know, but I didn't have that behind my side bag. I wrote S.Dube. So it didn't click to me with okay, that proofs on my side bag, and I was like, oh, it's what do below. I'm like, hey, because I'm shocked by the whole situation, and I'm like, Kaibo, bro, how do you know that I'm Dube? Like, how do you know that I'm Dube? It's like, as I said, your mom told me to come here and tell you what's going on and how we can go through this thing to unlock your blessings. And I'm like, what must happen? Then the bro's like, first thing you must do, like, show me a picture of your mom. And I'm like, okay, pull out the picture of my mom. I put it there. It's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm talking to her right now. And I'm like, okay, you're talking to my mom right now. What is she saying? It's like, Tula. And I'm like, okay. It's like, I mustn't speak, otherwise I'm disturbing the whole ritual, the process. And I'm like, okay. I keep quiet and I'm shocked. I'm like, yo. And that Bruce like, okay, sharp. Your mom has told me that there's certain individuals in your life that have been blocking away your blessings. Everything you do, you seem to fail at it now. And everything was going well until all of a sudden, this past few weeks and months, things are not going well for you. And I'm like, you're right, Az. You're right. Like this past 2 weeks been tough. It's like been tough. It's been tough. Like tough. I ain't gonna lie. Like got me on a charcoal, man. And it's like, yeah. So apparently, as I explained, the 10 rand thing, they take money, they come inside the bottle, voodoo shit, blessings locked away, best. I'm like, okay, so how do we fix this? And I'm like, can I call my granny to confirm, like, whatever you're saying can actually happen? And then Bruce like, I don't call your granny. Your granny is gonna bump with stroke if you tell her this. She's not supposed to know. She must know after you do the ritual. And I'm like, you're telling me if I call my granny now, stroke? It's like same time no granny will have stroke now. I'm like, you lie. Well, he didn't put it like that. Now I'm just adding spice like to the story because if I'm just gonna say it the way it is, it's painful remembering it that way. It's painful, like it's painful. It's painful. But anyways, April's like, your brain is gonna bump a stroke now. Don't call her. Like, after you do everything I say you must do, then you can call her and tell her what happened. I'm like, hey. Okay, bad. Then I'm asking, what must I do? It's like, see, so basically your mom has told me how you're able to. He's like, listen, yeah, I know I'm skipping a plot. So he basically was like, listen, yeah. So basically your mom has told me it's okay. There's another friend of yours who does the same thing as you do. Because that bro asked me, don't I do anything? Because now you're gonna lie, that day I was stripped out. I'm not gonna lie, I was a target. I was a target, I was stripped out. I'm gonna lie, I was looking fresh. And then that bro is asking me like, what do you do on the side to get money? And I'm like, I'm doing this trading thing. And yeah, it's like, okay, when you're trading and you're busy on your laptop, don't you feel tired? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And also when I'm studying, I fall asleep while I'm on my laptop. And it's like, yeah, they be reaching you. And I'm like, so now they blocking access for my money. And now they be reaching me to face school. And he's like, yeah, they want you to fall. Your enemies want you to fall, completely fall. I'm like, how do we solve this? It's like, I bet. So what we're gonna do is, so before we do this procedure of unlocking your mind, bring me every electronic thing that you have, that you used to study or used to communicate with. Everything that's there has been bewitched. And I'm like, okay. And it's like, also bring the chargers. And I'm shocked. Like, understand, I'm shocked of the whole situation. I didn't take account that this bro's like, I must also bring my charger's laptop. I'm like, my laptop's charger. I'm like, Bet. I go to Res, those bros drop me off to Res because I told the traffic officer where I live. Not traffic officer, the police officer where I live. I bet. I get to Res. I go, I forgot. Hey, they made me rob my own friend. Hi. Yo, because yeah, I'm coming back to that chat when they were like, yo, you have one of your friends that does the same thing as you, and I'm like, okay, how does this nigga know that I have a friend? And that friend name is called Chuku. My friend is Chuku. At that time, he was my friend. We're no longer friends now, I think so, because of the whole situation. But yeah, and I'm like, hey, bits. They told me good I have to like bring his phone in order to, because I need to, there was this thing, in order for me to unlock my blessings to get money, they're gonna give me, I have to go buy lotto tickets, not buy, but they're free. I have to go get lotto tickets. And how conveniently the numbers for the lotto are my passcode for my phone. You understand? The passcode of my phone is my lucky numbers of the lotto. And the passcode of my friend's other phone is the last remaining parts of those lucky numbers. Hey, I was stupid. And I bet. I'm like, hey, I go to Chuk. I'm like, I say Chuk, bro. I explain him to the story. I explain the story to him and everything. He's like, hey, you lie. He also believes. Like, I made him believe. And they also made me lie, what I say. Because after I told him everything, I'm like, okay, I lied to where I was. I was like, I was in Hertford and I left my phone there in the Uber and everything. And I'm like, say, you can borrow me your phone. Like, the time he fucked with me back then, he gave me his phone, gave me his password and everything. I bet. And to keep in mind, that bro, like, went to notes and put his passcode and took a screenshot and put it inside the phone, yeah, bro, like as a wallpaper for me to see. In order, I need to unlock the phone. Yeah, they double mad at me. I bet I get Chuko's phone, everything. Bet. I ride to my room. I take my bag. I put my laptop. I had two laptops. I had a HP. I had an HP and a Pro Line. I put two chargers inside that bag. And it was my Borussia Dortmund bag. My Puma Borussia Dortmund bag. They haven't stole my bag, bro. They stole my bag. But anyway, spit. I put it inside the bag and everything. And I'm like, I bet. Alright, let me go see these niggas. I sort of saw with the first red flag. Would see. Hey, I walk outside. I don't see that car anymore. Hey, I called these bruises where you are. They were like, I know we're getting a better parking space. That should have been red flag number 1. Red flag number 3 or 4. No, this Bruce made the first attempt of escaping at that time where I was going to fetch my Bruce phone and my 2 laptops when they sit wait for me there. But I get to those bro, they pull up and I'm like, hi, bet, here's the phone, here's my laptops, and it's like, hi, the chargers, everything's here. It's like, hi, bet, I'm gonna do a ceremony here. Then they test the laptop, it's touching my laptop, I'm looking, I'm like, I bet, nigga, let's go buy the lotto tickets and get this over and done with. Because at that point, I was like, can I get this over and done with? Because now it's getting late. When I checked my phone, I was like, hey, now it's around getting to it. Remind you, I think I stepped around 1 or 2, and at that time it's already 4. I bet. Then they're like, okay, what's the nearest store? And I'm like, we have to go to Sun Arcadia. Bet, because there's a shop right there. Because they told me I have to go get lotto tickets and cost salt. I bet. I get to Sun Arcadia and everything. I'm like, yo, I use my phone to tap. They're like, nah, you know what? go back to rest and take your card. Then we're gonna come back. I bet we go back to rest. And Chuku's like, he didn't see me there. I go back to rest. I take my card. I go and it didn't click. Why can I not use my phone? But I'm like, okay, bet. I buy inside those niggas' car. Luckily, that time they didn't buy. We go to San Acadia. I buy to Shoprite, and I'm like, I better. This bad feeling. I'm like, is this true? Because why am I leaving my bruised phone, my phone, and 2 laptops with niggas I don't know? And I remember Chuko's words, and he was like, boy, if you get robbed, and if you get robbed with my phone, boy, make sure you pay me back, boy. And I was like, damn. Shit, I was definitely sure I was not gonna get robbed. I'm like, nah, these niggas, they're too legit. Like, everything they said is like real facts. I bet I get to ShopRite, everything. I'm looking for craft salt, cost salt, craft salt, something like that. Yeah, I get craft salts. I'm going there, and I asked the till lady, can I please have 2 lotto tickets? Like, you can get them at the kiosk there. And I'm like, I bet. She's like, are you sure you wanna buy this and 2 lotto tickets? Aren't you sure you would be running back to those people who brought you here and told you to get this? And I'm like, what do you mean? And she just laughed, that lady there at the till. I'm like, I should realize, I fucked up. Should realize that I fucked up.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you? You done fucked up now, you know that, don't you? No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, don't you?
I bet I already paid for the cost salts. If I get lotto tickets, stay free. Hi. When I get to where those niggas were parked, guess what? They're not there. They're not there. I tried to reach out for my phone. I forgot. Good to know. No. I left my phone with this bruise, and I left my bruised phone with those bruise and my 2 laptops. And I'm like, shit. And I'm blood stranded in San Acadia. I have to bloody fucking walk a distance to rest. I'm all lost and everything. My head is shaking. Left, right, I'm looking left, right, and center. I'm like, looking for this bruise. I rounded the whole building of that shopping center. No Toyota Aiga to be found. Yes, sis. I'm telling you, I'm thinking, I'm boiling. I'm like, yo. I'm like, is this why? What's happening? I'm like, I just bought a phone 2 weeks ago. Now I get dropped. On top of that, they take my laptops and a bruised phone. And I'm like, yo, I know I'm fucked here. I really fucked up here. Like, I really fucked up. Like, damn, like I really fucked up. I bet, bro. I get back to rest and everything. I tell you, like, bro. No lie, I came in there crying. I was crying. Yeah, I was crying. And you know what's crazy, now? I realized after those bruises were gone and after what that two ladies said, I put 1 + 1 and it made 2. And I was like, shit, nah, no lie, I got scammed. In fact, I must change the title of this video to be How I Got Scammed in Pretoria. Because damn, they scammed me. They scammed me. But yeah, and then after that, man, I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers, man. And you know what's how convenient? Chuko's phone was the same color as this phone, not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna lie, gents. Sorry for the unexpected interruption. So my phone just died out of nowhere. But yeah, as I was saying, They left me with a cover. They left me with a cover. They left me with a box, and they left me with a slip. But out of all of that, yeah, I learned my lesson, man. Don't talk to strangers. Like, I hope you guys can use this video as for like informational purposes. Like, don't talk to strangers. Like, first years, if you go to a new city, make sure like wherever you're heading to, make sure you match those people who saying like this. Let me ask for direction. No matter it can be an old lady or whatever, these type of scams do exist, man. So yeah, just watch out and don't end up like me. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys loved the video, and I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys will learn from my experience to never trust strangers. And yeah, man, the boy's back and it's finna be consistent, and I'm about to drop bangers and bangers and bangers. I got 2 videos loading, a part 1 and a part 2. But I'm gonna drop them after this video. Like, okay, not immediately, but like, you'll see when I drop them. But yeah, the boy's back and he's cooking content. Yes, sir. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Let's run it up. Let's get to 150 subs. Yeah, you know what? Let's run it up. Let's get to 150 subs, and then I'll be dropping the part 1 and part 2. Let's get to 150 subs. Hope you guys loved this video, and let's run it up. My goal this is to get to 1K subscribers. 1K subscribers. I believe in you guys. I feel like we can smash it before July. But yeah, guys, you know what? Let's push. Let's get motion. Let's make this channel the biggest channel on YouTube. Let's grow. Thank you. Away.